gang, welcome to the channel, and as you can hear my voice, it's still kind of weird and I am kind of sick, but yeah, here we are with my favorite boy these days, Moon Knight. I tier for him and I made a video showcasing the other runs I was doing for World Boss Legend and tell you why I end up doing him tier 4, but I didn't manage yet to do a tier 4 review for him to let you know why the hell I did choose him instead of all these good DPSs like Jean Grey, like Black Bolt, and where I did found the value to do a tier 4 that considered not that good on DPS and not that good for your general progress in game. But I'm gonna show you my point of view as a top 16 ABX player. This week with X-Worthy we managed to get inside the Alliance Battle tournament again, so you have to consider that I'm playing in the top level and okay, we are winning here. I have to play my day. Even if I lost one day of ABX, my boys managed to put us into the Alliance tournament, so it's the top level of ABX, ABL, and I'm trying to be in the top like 200 or less for World Boss Legend clears also. So that's my perspective and that's my Moon Knight. My Moon Knight, it's a really tough guy. He got a lot of audience blessing. He is basically perhaps he's missing like 3 audience blessing. He got the rest of them, and in the same time he got a really fat artifact. It's not the best artifact I could have for him, but I didn't have any others 4-star to roll for justice, but order also do the work. The best case scenario here was concentration, but critical rate and critical damage it's the second option, and I didn't have the concentration. If I had the concentration, my brilliant rage, which is amazing. If you saw my lucky video the other day, that's the brilliant rage I rolled there. I roll it even more and I took the perfect roll. If you go here and see a perfect roll, looks like it's 300, 36, 36 and 1.2, and this is 300, 36, 34 and 1.2. It's almost perfect. He's just missing like 2% dodge to be a perfect brilliant rage. I spent 7 CTPs on that. It was painful, but yeah, let's go through the gameplay and see why I picked him up, how better my ABX score became, if I managed to do level 75 of Mephisto and some other World Boss Legend and GBR. I'm gonna compare him on ABL with my Carnage and the previous character I was using. My Carnage is also good build. He don't have that good build, but yeah, you're gonna see the difference. It's not like a small difference. And yeah, before we go through the gameplay, I want you to know that all the videos, it's from Paris. It was in the period I was in vacation, so it's from different days, and I had them in my phone. Now I'm clearing the videos and I say, you know what, I forget this Moon Knight dude to do his review, so let's go through it. And of course, I need to remind you, smash the like button, make sure that you have subscribed to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments if you want me to compare him, the damage with Magneto or other tier 4s. I'm gonna do a video on that also, I'm thinking about it. But if you're not interested on Moon Knight, yeah, I feel you. So let me know down below in the comments what's your opinion and what else you wanna see me compare him with. So yeah, let's go into the gameplay. So let's start vice versa with my previous run, what I had before my Moon Knight for the combat. It's a day called Combat Human for ABL. So here you are able to use Carnage also, doesn't matter if it's a hero or a villain. So that's why I was using Carnage with Agent Venom lead and Taskmaster. That's the best lead for him, that's the best team for him, I guess. Perhaps She-Hulk also got the value, a really good value, but I find out that this is the best team for me. And of course I'm not the best Carnage player, but still you can see I end up doing something like 5.3 to 5.4, or no, 5.38 with my Carnage. So yeah, it's already cool. Deathproof, why did you build a Moon Knight? Okay, let me show you. So the point with your Moon Knight, it's if you have a brilliant raid, as I have right now, it's a different rotation, a different point of view if you have an energy. But if you have a raid, and especially a mighty or brilliant aid, the rotation differs a bit on your Moon Knight. The point is all the time to use a lot of skills to charge faster your mighty or brilliant raids. The mighty and brilliant raids is not charging by you moving, but it's charging by you using skills. So you want to add up your first skill and second skill into your rotation so your CTP charges faster. So my rotation here, I'm doing 2, cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 4, cancel 5. So I managed to enable the first proc of raids in the first hits, like in the third skill or the fourth skill, and I managed to enable the brilliant raids proc on the fifth skill. So I have all the value of the CTP of raids and the special proc of brilliant in the same rotation. Every second rotation, and when I have managed to have my awaken skill ready, but from the second rotation, not in the start. In the start, you don't want to do your awaken skill. You prefer to do the other skills to start charging your tier 4 skill. So you're doing 2, cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 4, cancel 5, letting the fifth skill place until the end. And after, in the very next rotation, you're doing your awaken skill. As soon as you have ready your third skill, you're canceling your awaken skill with 2, cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 4, cancel 5. Again, letting your fifth skill drops, but before your fifth skill, you're pressing your tier 4 also, because it's just when your tier 4 is ready again. And you can see here, I have already do 5.3 with 1 minute left with my Moon Knight. So if you manage to play proper with him, you can have huge results. If you manage to master his rotation, you can do miracles, guys. I have done the same run over and over with my Moon Knight, because in the start when I built him, I was doing, I wasn't paying attention, I wasn't playing that good, and I was like, you know what, I need to push more, I need to do more. And as I was playing with Moon Knight, I was getting better and better. I really starting enjoy to play with the character more and more. And to be honest, guys, he totally worth it damage wise. Even for your free ABL day, he can do really a lot of damage. Of course, my build, it's really good, brilliant raids and stuff like that, but it is what it is. I was lucky on that, so yeah. I literally did 2 more million. So potentially this means that my account had 2 million for ABL score. So that's totally worth in my book of worthness for characters building in tier 4s. So let's go through my World Boss Legend. Clears. Let's start with somewhere really low. I mean, low for some people, high for some others. It states 29 of gore. And yeah, I use these states because it's really important to see the utility of his tier 4 and his 5th skill with the CTP of Rage. With a brilliant CTP of Rage, you have the opportunity to jump around, use more 5th skills, utilize your co-op skill, and don't really matter if you proc or not on them. But the fact that the 5th skill and the tier 4 skill gives you heal, you don't really care to get if you get hit from Gore or not. And I put Gore because Gore is a guy who is doing a lot of damage, AoE effects. And look at this, 51 seconds for stage 29, that fast. It's really impressive. Of course, you can't really compare him right now with someone of my roster, but you can go through my videos and see how I used to clear stage 29, how fast I was doing it. It wasn't that fast, guys. And let me show you here. It's the leadership tag, I think. Yes, there's others to do exactly the same thing, of course, but look at this. This is so sweet. I did the 100-second challenge without even knowing it. It's so sweet playing with Moon Knight. His survivability and the fact that he's using his fifth skill and jumps around, avoiding the enemy and heal in the same time gives him a huge advantage, doing a lot of damage and avoiding the damage of the enemy. That's really important for the tier 4. You want him to be, easy to move, easy to use his rotation and not lose any damage. So let's go to the guy that convinced me to make Moon Knight tier 4. And that's no other than Mephisto. Yeah, Mephisto and his Weapon Master tag made me considering tier 4 Moon Knight and think that that's the best case scenario, because the value of getting some score on ABL and ABX, it's something that doesn't really count for a lot of people. But the fact that you can progress through World Boss Legend only with this character at the moment, there is no other character having the Weapon Master tag and being able to clear this stage. Of course, if we say, sorry, but I had to cough. And what I was saying is that Moon Knight, it's the only character. It took me 50 seconds basically. It took me 50 seconds to pass through the first phase. And previously, the only character I was able to participate was again Moon Knight as level 80. So yeah, I don't feel like there is anyone else who is going to get the tier 4 with this tag anytime soon. I can't really remember if there is a lot of characters, but there are characters like Wolverine, Star-Lord. Of course, in the Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord probably gonna get it. I'm not sure if he's gonna hold the Weapon Master ability, but in the same time, I really enjoy playing my Moon Knight, and the fact that he's a combat type and hero gives him the opportunity for this many days of ABX also and ABL, which is really important for me. If Weapon Master gonna get from the Guardians of the Galaxy, he's not gonna be playable on any of the stages of ABL and ABX. And here is my clear on Mephisto stage 75. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of damage. It's really easy to die, to be honest, with him, but the fact that you have your 5th skill and your tier 4 healing you over and over again, and if you press your co-op skill, it's his 5th skill also, so you're using your 5th skill and your co-op skill and your tier 4 and you're healing and healing and healing, and it's like you're a vampire and getting blood out of the boss every time you're doing your skills through him. You can see there I am already in the middle of the time, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but I have managed to go into the very last phase. I'm doing a lot of damage. I could do, better rotation sometimes, but the fact that even if you F up your rotation, even if you play, freestyle, do some skills and run around, avoiding all this stuff makes you to be able to kill him also, I mess up a lot of rotations, but look at this. There's no way I'm not gonna kill this dude, bro. It's 11 bars and 2 minutes left. It's nothing, He's almost dead already. He's dead already, right? Here I'm using my awaken skill, but I did it because I knew that the boss is stunned, but generally I'm not suggesting you to start your rotation with your awaken. First drop normal rotation and after the awaken rotation every time. But yeah, here you're changing plans through the World Boss Legend. That's the thing that Alaska Light and a lot of others don't get, the ABX and ABL pure players. It's that in the World Boss Legend, it's a fight of survive. So if this boss got me and do me a hit, I'm dead. So I have to do alternative rotation. I have to think in front, to drop some skills, run around, and play proper so I can beat the boss. Here you can see I skipped the stunning session there, but yeah, with 1 minute left and I could do a way more clear run for sure, but I'm not sure if I can add more than 30 seconds here, but I was able to clear stage 75, and I'm gonna show you what I have clear at the moment. I have unlocked through stage 77. As you can see, I haven't done 77 yet. I did 75 and 76, yeah, I haven't done 77, not because I tried and I didn't, but because I'm letting to be the world boss legend of the day to farm the proper amount of carbonadium, and I suggest you to do the same. So now let's go to the other side, and the other side it's ABX. Except ABL, where I had a comparison with Carnage and do 2 more million. In this one, you have to believe me, I was using previously Venom or Moon Knight because I didn't have a hero combat tier 4 to use on this day, and I was able to do 10.5 to 11 million max on them. So yeah, if I cap this run, I'm gonna be able to save on my score, you know, to add up on my score 1 to 1.5 million weekly. So we're talking about 3 to 4 million per week that I can use these characters, so it is really important in my opinion for my account. 100%. I can't speak about anyone, but if you think that I did 7.3 on combat day with him, think about if I used my White Fox where he is getting the buff and use Nick Fury on the free day, I could do eventually more ABL damage, so you can consider him for the free day 100%. There is people out there doing huge amount of damage with him, but the point for me was to cap ABX day easier than before and don't have to play over and over again with my Moon Knight or Venom as level 80. So as you can see here, I'm already at 9 million in the half of the stage, which is a really good sign, you know. And here he's gonna jump probably. You can cancel easily with your 4th skill and with your 2nd skill. Yes, but that's not the point of the video, how to cancel ABX. The point is the fat score I'm gonna pull out at the end, which is, as you can see, 11.99 something, or yeah. And that was one run I saved, as I told you, in Paris, so I couldn't play, I didn't basically save the ABX. I did cap, but believe me, I can cap. It was so messy run, so there's no reason for you seeing all my mistakes there. So yeah, it's doing 12 million, but yeah, death proof. There is something you're forgetting. So what I'm forgetting? No, I'm not forgetting it, and it's GBR. On GBR, you wanna have your tier 4 go there and do really fat damage. Is Moon Knight able to do that? So the other day while I was in Paris in the same time, I was playing GBR. I did the run. I saw the team ups I was going against, and they had really good characters. And I say, you know what? It was a Black Bolt and it was a Venom. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna compare my Moon Knight with these 2 random dudes. Thank you, random dudes, for helping. Indian, Todo, and Justice something. But yes, here I did keep showcasing the score I was doing and how I end up do the run. Usually I compare him with a solo run against GBR, but as I wanted to play my dailies, I just record a daily of you know, a day worth of daily and did it. Of course, now I'm playing against Dormammu and I have an advantage, but you have to consider I went pull into this phase here once, as you can see, so I lose some damage here for sure. And the point is how fast I could do it and how much damage I could do more than this Venom. This Venom, it's having a really good build. If you go through this dude's account, he's a fatty, I'm sure for that. And look at this dude, how much damage I'm pulling out. I'm doing the 60% of the damage here, and Black Bolt and Venom can't really cut me. Black Bolt's account, it's not that good. I went after the video, when I was recording, I was like, how What's the value of me comparing myself with these two dudes if I don't know what they have? But believe me guys, Indian Todo Venom, it's really fat one. Of course I have better build on my Moon Knight, but this is a perspective to see how good Moon Knight's damage is in general. Of course, in my opinion, if someone comes and asks me who is the best DPS for these days, who is the best combat hero DPS, I'm gonna tell him immediately Venom. Venom, in my opinion, doing more damage, more consistent, and you can build up with his rotation and his accumulation way more numbers, way more bigger numbers for GBR, for ABX, ABL, and all this stuff. But the fact that Moon Knight is having the Weapon Master ability, it's the thing that hooked me in and built him immediately. And as you can see here, I pulled out the 60% of the damage with my Moon Knight. It's something less than 60%. I messed up some rotations here and there, as you can see. That's something usual with me. You already know that. But it's 59% of the damage. I beat this Venom and I beat this Black Bolt there. Yeah, I mean, the point is I'm totally happy with the choice I did with my tier 4. Thank you everyone for participating into the vote poll I did, and you told me to build Jean Grey, and that should be one of the really good, really good choices. I was doing either here or Moon Knight at the end, but I end up Moon Knight because you see there. He's so awesome. He provides me a lot of things that I want in my account, and the fact that he got the Weapon Master ability for me worked like choosing him instead of Venom doing for combat hero. But for you others that don't really care about Weapon Master and about Mephisto stage 75, yes, Venom in my opinion it's the best DPS, but my boy here should have some light on him, some love, because he's totally busted, and he is one of my favorites at the moment to play with through all this, all this gameplay I saw you. Let me know your thoughts on Moon Knight. Let me know how you feel about me doing that. And yeah, I know for some people it was like, why you did that? Why you did that? Noirex, my member, was like sending me, bro, why? But yeah, that's the reason, boys. Thank you everyone for asking in the comments and stuff like that. It feels like, you love me and you want me to progress through the game proper. And yes, see you into the next. I hope you enjoy. Kisses in your faces.